What's good? So we're going to do just a little bit of Q&A, hunger management, anything you guys want to ask, let's fucking do it. Let me see if I can get this fucking tripod right so I can fucking sit back and relax too. What's good, people? We'll wait for a few people to get on. I hope I fucking clicked it over the right things. I always worry that, like, when I make it just straight from YouTube, that it's just, like, I don't actually click it to the point where it's, whatchamacallit, where it's live. I actually accidentally do it unlisted, but there's people here now, so I appreciate you motherfuckers. So, let's see what we got going on. Any comments yet? Top chat, live chat? Let's do live chat. Hi, Ellen. Michael Bonyad? What the fuck's up, motherfucker? How the fuck you? How was your fucking weekend? Was your weekend good? Everybody good? Star, how are you? I'm going to just do Q&A. Basically, the idea behind hunger management, we'll do this real quick. Oh, wait, we got questions coming in. Okay, so it's live. You're not talking to yourself. Good. Just finished watching your IG live. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, hey. Weekend was great. Good for you. Whoa, lots of questions real quick. Kind regards from Slovenia. How the fuck you doing, motherfucker? Would you say working out is better before or after a meal? I would say that it's better. Like that's a personal preference. I don't like. My wife likes to eat first thing in the morning, and then we normally work out a couple hours later. If I eat first thing in the morning and we work out a couple hours later, there's a strong chance I'll throw up. It's just different strokes for different folks, I think. So there's really no better or worse. Hey, from Canada, how's it feeling being a prisoner up there? It was great. What was yours? Ran 10 miles. It was fabulous. Chris and I went to the gym a couple times and went to the beach. Chilled. Like, no mask, no distance. You know, just like normal here in Southwest Florida. Sorry, I was plugging a fan in. Just like normal here in Southwest Florida. Hello from Cape Cod. What's up, motherfucker? And hey, from UK. So people ask questions. Like the idea behind hunger management, by the way, the method I've been using, I pretty much don't eat until like noon or between noon and 3. I try to get all of my fluid or most of my fluid in before noon. It's like 75% of my fluid in before my first meal, before my midday meal. I don't eat anything up until then. First thing I do, wake up, 20, 30 ounces of water, a cup of coffee, rest of the fluid, like 75% of the fluid until my first meal. First meal is almost always protein, healthy fats. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to throw some chuck steak on the grill. I'll probably eat about 3/4 of a pound to a pound of it. And then later on, I'm going to have some sweet potato and probably some fish, small portion of fish, maybe the size of my hand, because I'm already going to have my protein. I'm a very high protein person, though. And then later tonight, I'll probably have some pineapple. Feeling good is like my sweet thing. So basically what I do is I avoid my glycemic response all day long because I'm the type of person where if I get hungry at all during the day, I'm going to be tempted to eat. So therefore I just control my glycemic response. How many cups of coffee? It used to be a lot more. Now it's like one, but it's a big one. It's like a 20-ounce coffee. How much fluid do you drink per day? I am actually doing a little thing right now. Like I'm testing some stuff out on myself. Like right now I'm testing a appetite suppressant, a non-stimulant appetite suppressant that Crystal, myself, and a business partner have developed. And I'm also testing that with Yohenbine HCl just to see if I can get to the hard fat deposits like my lower belly, my love hand, like what's left of my love handles and stuff like that. After that, like starting this week, today is actually the first day. I'm a little behind already. I'm going to try to increase my water to about 1.5 gallons. I've normally been taking a gallon. That's where I'm very fucking weak in my fitness game is is hydration. I always fall off. As a matter of fact, the last 2 times I've binged, I actually keep track of this shit. And the last 2 times I've binged have been because I believe I was chronically dehydrated for 2 or 3 days in a row, and it caused me extraneous hunger, and I binged. So I keep very, very close track of that. So I'm going to do about 1.5 gallons. I do live in Southwest Florida, and I am working out quite often now because I have some other stuff we got to get done physically, and I'm going to be 50 years old here in a few months, and I'm going to be in the best shape I've ever fucking been in on my 50th birthday, ever. Water kills my appetite, which I really like. I have my first BJJ tournament on May 15th, and I'm trying to stay at 155. Good for you. Is there any danger working his chest with pectus heveculum? You should talk to your doctor, not some fucking dude online. Currently 245. I'm down to 2 8-ounce coffees. Was way more. Do appetite suppressant work? How does it work? It depends because appetite suppressants are all different. There's very, very good clinical data, human clinical data and testing on several very, very, very good ingredients that we'll be making ours out of. The idea is that it's either going to do some sort of response where it stops your ghrelin or it eases out insulin. There are many different ones. I can't speak to all of them. Unfortunately, most fat burners, like most appetite suppressants, do have some sort of stimulant to them, and it's normally capsaicin and shit like that that helps you fucking raise your internal body temperature. We're not doing the capsaicin. We're not doing the stimulants. We are using patented human tested ingredients to actually just I have no hunger right now. As long as I eat low glycemic during the day and I take our supplement, I literally have no hunger. Crystal is reminding me to eat for the first time ever. But no, they're not all the same. Haven't binged in almost 4 weeks since the gym's open. Good for you. How soon do you plan on releasing or promote the appetite suppressant? Hopefully very soon. Very, very, very soon. We're in the final stages, but I can't give a date yet. I'm hopefully going to be able to give a date soon. Hi from Michigan. Love the info and content. Thank you. Great, great, great. Hi from Canada. Communist capital. Jealous of you in Florida. It's fucking the free state of Florida. People are fucking doing great here. Anyway, guys. Ask a few questions. I'm not going to stay on here long, maybe 15, 20 minutes, because YouTube does not like me either. So the longer I stay on, the more chance they have to fucking strike me. When I was on Instagram earlier, every day I test Instagram to see if they allow me to go live. Almost always it's a no. But today they finally allowed me. I can go live on TikTok again, which is crazy. I'm going to go live on TikTok probably a little later on today. Do a hunger management Q&A over there. For the people that really, really hate me. Like, they really hate me over on TikTok. It's lots of fun. Is it better I eat fewer meals throughout the day rather than 3 breakfast, lunch, dinner? Depends on you. It really does. Does it come with a free t-shirt? No, it does not. Why would it? What to consider on a vegan diet? I take B12, omega-3, and D3. I would also look out for your protein. But people, depending on caloric restriction, people can do vegan very easily. Depending on caloric restriction. It would drive me crazy, so. Are you going to reschedule the cruise? The cruise is rescheduled for a year from now, and as long as it is no vaccine passport or anything like that, which it leaves out of Florida, so I don't believe they're going to be able to do any of that shit. So it's postponed until a year. This coming up April. Is the best workouts in the mornings? That depends on you. I usually eat protein for my meals and snack on veggies. That's outstanding. I bet you're pretty fucking lean. What is your estimate on how many grams of protein you consume? Anywhere from like 150 to fucking 250 probably. I don't know. I don't keep track of that shit anymore at all. I don't even fucking keep track of it. I just know I'm very protein heavy, protein, healthy, fat heavy, and I keep my carbohydrates decently low because that's how I fucking choose to keep them. Is there such a thing as too much water? I find myself forcing myself to stop about it. There is such a thing as too much water. It's not as easy as people think to do. You almost have to consume water to the point of like pain. Like we are chronically dehydrated as a species, like right now. Like, it's one of the main factors that's keeping us obese. We are chronically dehydrated. I meant to say more meals, but I got the message. I gotcha. UK, blah, blah. For breakfast, is it better having a protein shake or a solid breakfast? It's better not to even fucking have breakfast, if you ask me. It's a made-up fucking meal. It's mostly fucking an excuse for people to eat cake for fucking breakfast. It's fucking ridiculous. You're not actually hungry when you first wake up normally. Normally it's like you need hydration. Now, like people that do like Crystal eats breakfast almost every day, but it's normally like 10 o'clock and it's rice and beans to fuel activity. But then she doesn't eat again until later on the day. It's just her eating pattern. But if you're looking at 3 squares, it's not necessarily necessary. Recommendations for post-workout supplements. The wrong person. Not sure this is right. Question to ask. I run a preventative healthcare nonprofit organization. I'd appreciate basic, quick advice on how to reach out to the most people to help, other than social media. Anyway, best cardio for morbidly obese. Walking, swimming. Swimming's the fucking best. You know, walking, swimming for morbidly obese people. That's the fucking. Thank you. What do you think about drinking diet soda to suppress soda cravings? I think I don't think it actually suppresses soda cravings, but if you have cravings for something like soda, you should evaluate the fact that you're craving something that's not even food. Okay? How do I manage to stop calorie counting without the mental instability of not knowing what I'm eating? I would bet you money if you've been calorie counting for a long extended period of time, you can look at some food and know exactly what the calorie counter is going to fucking put in there. Like those are just guesstimates anyway. They could be off by like 20 to 40%. They're excellent to teach people about nutrition, but it's actually something we should do for kids in like fucking grade school, high school. We should teach kids what good nutrition is, proper working out, proper way to shop, cook, buy food, all that shit. Like, we should teach them all that. What's up, motherfuckers? Happy Monday. How the fuck you? Let's see. And diet soda is like poison. I fucking agree. So what is your recommendation for the best cardio source when on a cardio heavy routine? Carb source on a cardio heavy routine. You don't necessarily. It depends on you. You don't. It depends on what your body. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, people like want my advice on what would biologically be best for you for carbohydrates. Now, don't get me wrong. I personally like sweet potatoes. I fucking eat them a lot. But I don't like. I don't need to fuel my activity. I almost guarantee you don't need to fuel your activity. If you have extraneous body fat, you can pull back on the carbs until you don't have extraneous body fat. And you like seltzer. I like seltzers too. I actually just finished the Bon Appetit one right here. But anyway, guys, I've only been on about 11 minutes, but I am going to pop off here, I think. Oh, wait. How does dehydration cause obesity? Dehydration can cause obesity because you actually eat food instead of actually drinking. You're mistaking your thirst cue for your hunger cue. So instead of hydrating yourself, you eat more food because you think you're hungrier when you're in fact actually thirsty. It happens all the fucking time. And therefore, it also, when you don't have as much in your stomach, if you are tempted, it's easier to fucking just give into it. So poor lifestyle choices all lead to obesity because obesity is a result of poor lifestyle choices. I know that upsets very, very, very many people, but if you can't accept that, I got swampland to sell you. Makes sense. Thank you very much. That's what we try to do around this motherfucker, is finally make sense for the fitness industry. But, let's see. Dry mouth is too late cue for hydration. It's way too late. Way too fucking late. If you got dry mouth, it's way too late. Yeah. If you ever all of a sudden start taking a drink of a really cold bottle of water and all of a sudden it's like you just down the water, you were fucking dehydrated. You need to get there faster. But to each their own, because, most of the time, I have a lot of coworkers who work full-time at a deli. I work out, they're obese. Does that just happen from eating too much from outside the work? I don't know. And what if you're a vegan but you don't exercise? What program for exercising? The exercise you like to do? And you being a vegan has nothing to fucking do with your workouts. It's a ridiculous fucking question in entirety. You still do the workout like you're not an alien all of a fucking sudden. You just eat fucking vegetables. Like, as long as you're getting enough fucking protein, which you can, if you take in hemp, it's a full protein. If you take in beans and rice, it's a full protein. Like, that's, if you don't work out, I don't care if you're vegan or not. If you don't move, you don't exercise, you don't do shit, you should. I don't give a fuck if you're vegan or not. But what if you're vegan, you don't exercise? What program are you for exercising? It's stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but they say there's no such thing as a stupid question. That one's a stupid question. I assume a glass of water. I assume a glass of water before I work out. Good for you. Do you think it's better to use nonstick spray or oils like olive oil? I use butter, just regular butter. You speak the truth, in 60's heart. I agree. Do you think genetics has also role with obesity? To a very minor, like nobody is like if you're genetically forced to be obese, you need probably constant medical care because there's all sorts of other shit wrong with you. All sorts of other fucking shit wrong with you. There are people that are more predisposed to be heavier, but nobody is predisposed to be like obese, especially by like super like morbidly obese, like a 35 BMI and up. Nobody's genetically predisposed to be that. Nobody. Like, you people need to fucking get there. It's a fucking excuse you're using. 90%, 99%. Fuck, I think it's like only 3% of people actually have any type of genetics that actually cause them to be morbidly obese. But let's be real. That's just a fucking excuse people are using. Anyway, guys, it's been on about 15 minutes. I think this is all that YouTube really wants me to stay on lives, so I'm going to let everybody go. I hope everybody had a great fucking day. I'll be on live, probably on TikTok here in a little bit. If you want to follow there, it's the MFing COO. The MFING COO. In fact, it's amazing how people can't fucking seem to grasp that. But anyway, guys, genetic predisposition. One more question. Genetic predisposition, PCOS, and so are conditions that can be managed. You are still in control of what you eat. You absolutely are still in control of what you eat, and all those conditions can absolutely be managed. So, anyway, do you add anything in your water? I just drink water. I'm out, motherfuckers. I'll talk soon. Goddamn.